It's an industry that welcomes the world to the UK.
The industry, I think, has got some work to do.
It will have to innovate.
I think it's important that we don't over-legislate the business.
But across the country, we have the most amazing restaurants and hotels.
British hospitality is the best hospitality, the best welcome.
Young people in today's difficult economic circumstances are looking for industries that will develop their skills and offer them careers.
We have so many wonderful stories in our industry of people that have entered with hardly any qualifications, any experience, and worked their way up from dishes to riches, as we would say.
The UK has got a great worldwide reputation at the moment, and the benefits of the weaker pound combined with the great opportunities is exceptional.
There's a lot of hurdles to overcome, but as industry sector leaders for hospitality and tourism, we believe that there are still very, very good opportunities.
We're continually innovating because we're working closely with the end users and the chefs in the kitchens. So we're listening to their needs and then we're developing solutions to meet the customer's need.
We can help restaurants understand what their customers are looking for and help feed back some of that information and data that we have to our restaurants to help them grow their business.
You get a rush after every service. I still get that 18, 19 years down the line.
It's a passion. You are kind of a showman, you know. You are always in a stage.
No 2 days are like each other. It's really an exciting job to have, really, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome from our host sponsor, Laurie Nicol, Chief Operating Officer, De Vere.
Good morning, industry leaders, colleagues, friends, ladies and gentlemen. I'm delighted to welcome you to De Vere Grand Connaught Rooms. On behalf of the Principal Hotel Company and our investor Starwood Capital Group, we are honoured to be hosting this important industry summit on behalf of the British Hospitality Association. It's an exciting time for the Principal Hotel Company, as with the support of our investors, we've been able to carry out a £250 million investment programme across our portfolio, creating two new distinctive brands, De Vere and Principal. The new look De Vere is launching this autumn and is now a collection of modern event spaces and country estate hotels, with mansion houses and 4,000 acres of stunning grounds at their heart. With over 650 meeting rooms, we will soon be launching Smart Space, our new conference brand, which will launch in both Principal and De Vere. Principal, which launched late last year, offering guests a blend of heritage and modernity, are looking forward to welcoming two new additions to the family, the Principal London, formerly Hotel Russell, and Principal Edinburgh Charlotte Square. The Principal London will be revealing itself this year following extensive transformation to firmly reposition this property in the luxury lifestyle market. The theme of the conference today is a 360-degree perspective. And as we have launched two new brands, we have certainly taken the opportunity to do a 360 review of everything we do in order to deliver the required transformation. It is no doubt that the UK has entered a period of change, and it is essential that the hospitality and tourism industry reevaluates and seeks to maximise the opportunities these changes will present to us. We can learn from each other, support each other, to ensure that across all sectors we work together to keep visitors coming and that future talent see us as a career of choice. We have some really interesting debates and conversations to look forward to today, and I am sure you will find the day informative and thought-provoking, as with all BHA events. Ufi, thank you for the opportunity to sponsor today. Have a fantastic day. Thank you very much.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Ufi Ibrahim. I'm the Chief Executive of the British Hospitality Association. Laurie, thank you so much for hosting us today. It's a pleasure and an honour for us to be hosting our annual industry summit here at this fantastic venue, and we truly appreciate your hospitality. Thank you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, sadly, we're all aware of the recent events that took place in Manchester 2 weeks ago and in London at the weekend. And I'd like to start by paying tribute to all of the emergency and response services and all the individuals who played such a brave and selfless, heroic role in responding to the attacks. But I'd also like to acknowledge the generosity and the true acts of kindness that we witnessed from hospitality businesses, be they hotels, restaurants, or bars in both cities. In London, for example, at the weekend, we saw and heard lots of reports and stories about the response of restaurants like Roast in Borough Market, like the Hilton Tower Bridge Hotel, and like the Andaz Hotel. And in Manchester 2 weeks ago, several accounts of individuals from our industry going above and beyond the call of duty. A real credit to the hospitality industry of the United Kingdom. And for that reason, I'm very, very pleased that Stephen Miles, the General Manager of the Radisson Edwardian in Manchester and Chairman of the British Hospitality Association's Northern Committee, agreed to come in from Manchester this morning to say a few words to you all. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Stephen Miles.
Good morning. I'm not sure what was more intimidating, speaking to you guys or trying to put this slide together. Actually, it was my 18-year-old daughter that did that. Just over 2 weeks ago, obviously Manchester had the most horrendous experience at 10:30. For those of us that have got teenage children, we're all horrified. Myself personally, having stood at those bottom of those steps at the arena many times waiting for my children to come out of concerts, it certainly resonated with me. Interestingly enough, I was talking to Sir Richard Leese and Andy Burnham the other day about the regeneration of Manchester, because actually over 25 years ago, the same thing happened in 1992. Luckily, there was nobody killed. There were over 60 people injured, but it saw a real renaissance of central Manchester. Although this was slightly different, and as you can tell from my accent, I'm not from Manchester. I've been up there 15 years. But the one thing I can tell you is that the spirit that I found, not only with the hoteliers, but with the general public, is absolutely astounded me. Obviously, the hotels near the arena were fantastic in hosting children that couldn't find their mothers and fathers. I mean, can you get your brain around that? Some of them overnight. Some of the hotels obviously hosted the emergency services, mine included. And I've never seen so many ambulance and police and army come to that. And obviously these people need feeding and rest. And then, of course, Saturday, and as Ufi's quite rightly said, there was obviously some examples down here. What I can tell you is that on Sunday night, you all saw, most of you would have seen the concert. And there was a lot of nervousness around the city, but I can tell you that Manchester is definitely open for business. It's determined to make sure that it puts this terrible episode behind it. And I thank you for the opportunity. I believe that we're going to have a minute's silence at 11 o'clock, so I'll leave that to them. But I just wanted to thank anybody of my colleagues from Manchester, for particularly the ones that are around that footprint of the Manchester Arena, for your fantastic support. And I know Sir Richard has asked me to thank you as well. So thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Stephen. And now to my official welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, with only 2 days to go to the general election, there couldn't be a more fitting, a perfect time for us to actually host this annual industry summit. Everything we do at the BHA aims to pull the industry together. We do that because we believe that the more unified we are and the more coherent our single message and the stronger that message, the more the chances are that we will succeed in achieving our goals. And as you all know, the BHA operates at the intersection between the industry and the government. And many in our industry have articulated their concerns for what they describe to be facing the perfect storm. Huge issues affecting our industry, particularly Brexit-related, potential curbs on immigration, which will place severe pressure on an already tight labour market, massive rises in business costs, employment costs, taxation, some of the highest levels of taxes, not just in Europe, but applied to our consumers all around the world. And our industry has generated 1 in 5 of all new jobs created in the United Kingdom in the past 5 years. So surely it is time for our industry to take its rightful seat within government in terms of being prioritized as a strategic economic pillar of the United Kingdom, as it is in China and other countries around the world. And let's not be too downhearted, because despite the shocks, our industry has proven its resilience, and we're confident that we will bounce back after these immediate shocks as well. And our industry is also incredibly vibrant. The career opportunities that we present are unparalleled by according to other industries. We're nimble, you can enter with hardly any qualifications, any skills, any experience, and you can work your way right up to the very top. And there are very few such meritocracies in the United Kingdom. As some of the young individuals who have participated in our Big Hospitality Conversation program commented, you cannot enter an airline as a cabin steward and work your way up to be a pilot, but you can certainly enter any one of our businesses at the very lowest entry point, and you absolutely can become the chairman, the chief executive, the general manager, or any senior executive within those businesses. And of that, we are extremely proud and wish to convey the importance of our role as a conduit to upskilling Britain and creating a really balanced economy, redistributing wealth across every region of the country. We want to convey that message to government. And this summit is designed to amplify that voice, as I said, just 2 days before the election. So we hope that you will all help us in raising your voices and certainly questioning the speakers that you will see today.